Hello, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Reviews. I'm Arturo, and today I'll be reviewing
Let's rock, baby.
Devil May Cry. Well, you know, it's a title that you would recognize. I've recognized it since I was young, and it wasn't until last 2 years that I wanted to get into it, and finally I did. What do I think of this first original game of Devil May Cry? There are a lot of similarities from Resident Evil since it's made by the same people that made Resident Evil. And is it any good? I bet most of you have already played it, so, you know. But if you're getting into the Devil May Cry series and you want to know how good it is, well, you're in the right place. Today, I'll be reviewing the first Devil May Cry. Let's go. There was a war between two worlds, ours and the underworld. But one legendary warrior, Sparta, fought against the underworld. Later he had a son named Dante. So the story starts us off with Dante and gets attacked by a sexy woman. But after all that, she tells him about a castle on an island, which the bad guy, who had ties in the death of his family, basically his mother, is now returning to Earth. Dante and the girl now must go to the castle and stop this bad guy. Now, for this game, it's action-packed, it's slasher. You probably would already know that by the gameplay. But when I played it, it really made me feel like I was a badass. I mean, really, it's fun to just slash your enemies in this way and that way. And you could do several moves if you want with your guns. And you know, what's funny, I don't know, I kind of compare Dante with Inuyasha mixed with Alucard, and when you put them together, then you have Dante. That's how I feel about it. He's got two pistols that look like Alucard's gun, and he has white hair and a red shirt, which is Alucard's and Inuyasha's uniform, kind of red. Did you guys ever notice that? But yeah, you know, the gameplay is really fun if you're into slasher games. For the gameplay mechanics, there are differences between easy, normal, and hard. But let's focus on the controllers. The controllers are excellent. I really had no issues with it. I will say there is one change with the remotes, and if you decide to put it on easy, there's a difference. Like, the buttons change, like, for the attacks you pull in the game. Not to mention, each mode, easy, normal, or hard, when you play it for the first time, there will be changes on easy, normal, or hard. You may get a different enemy, and you may get enemies that are tougher depending on what mode you choose. As for the camera, there was no issue. And to tell you the truth, the camera did a really good job at following the action. The menu only offers options, not really much. And when you move Dante, he kind of moves a little slow. The only time he can run really fast is if he uses his power. Or powers. Now, the thing is, it feels like Resident Evil. And apparently it was supposed to be, I think, the fourth Resident Evil game. But then it became too much of a slasher to the point where they just had to change it. And if you were hoping if there was any multiplayer, there is none. Replay value? Change the mode of difficulty, how you want to play it. Easy, normal, or hard, because there are different changes, except I played hard. It's basically almost unbeatable. I've only played it for a little bit, and yeah, I usually stick with normal. Easy definitely gives you maybe less of a challenge, but if you don't want to throw your remote around, or if you don't want to play it on easy mode where you can just speed through it and be done with it and that's it.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You wrote down 10 numbers.
Then put it on normal. You know, I always like the normal better because it puts easy but hard at the same time. It just makes it, you know, yin and yang. What also Dante can do is use these different power-ups. Lightning sword, these things that you use to punch your foes, different things. And then, depending on what weapon you use, well, you have the power there. And there are several different guns that Dante can get. A shotgun, and a gun that shoots out grenades, a water gun, anything that is useful. Mostly he carries his 2 pistols. The characters in this game, I mean, obviously Dante is just a badass. He's funny, and obviously he reminds me of, yes, Inuyasha and Ellegaard. But besides that, he's just a badass character, and he's cool. And he also just makes funny jokes and just acts cocky when it comes to his enemies. I mean, this scene, obviously.
What a big surprise. I hope for your sake you got something inside that big body of yours.
As for the girl character, Trisha, there's a lot of mystery about her, but you can never play her. You basically just face off demons and monsters in this island, and that's about it. By the end of it, though, it is really fun. Really fun indeed. I mean, I had a blast playing it the first time. It was a challenge, but hey, it was still fun. I just felt like a badass. The first Devil May Cry was an awesome game. I guess you could say it may have been the first slasher, I'm not sure. Correct me in the comments section if I'm wrong about that, but yeah, it kind of inspired other slasher games like God of War, and the same guy that made Devil May Cry also did Bayonetta. And there may be some connections between Devil May Cry and Bayonetta, but yeah. And the music too is just... there's so much catchy music in here. So overall, it gets a 9 out of 10. An awesome game indeed. I should say you should definitely try it out. It is really awesome. Great characters. Dante, obviously, great character. And the music. My recommendations, well, obviously I'm going to point to the sequels. Devil May Cry 2 and 3. Not to mention Devil May Cry 4. And I would just ignore that reboot because I heard the gameplay was really good, but the character design... Why would they make him look like that? Sorry, I can't take that. I like the original better. Well, this is Arturelia Gaming Room Review signing off. And if you like this review, check out more of my reviews. And if you want to see some gameplay, go here, or game room discussions, go there. Peace.
You're right. I'm his son, Dante. Sweet dreams.